James Kaufman, World News Report today. Ladies and gentlemen, the next 10 days of winter will be the worst in 40 years or more. There's nothing we can do to stop this. It's going to be an epic week of weather. And believe me, I've been trying to find a silver lining or rays of sunlight, and it doesn't look like we're going to see any, except for maybe in South Florida. The best preparation is fresh, accurate, and expert information from trusted sources. So we're going to use them all. This was 1985, January 1st. And this was the last time that we've experienced anything like what we're going to see over the next 10 days, especially over the next 3 or 4 days through the weekend. You're looking at temperatures from January 1st, 1985, and you can see that they're in the mid-teens throughout the area I'm staying in, and down to single digits in the Florida Panhandle, in Alabama here, and these are all heavily negative temperatures. Negative 28, negative 25, negative 24, negative 21, negative 20. Well, that was 1985. Let's see what's going to happen this go around. Again, this is the last time we've seen anything that can compare to what's about to happen. This is some of the expected snowfall by inches. If y'all can kind of get an idea of what we're looking at the central part of the country here, all the way up to the northeast and down actually all the way to Colorado and further. And you can see some big numbers, especially in the northeast here. This is Pennsylvania with 21 inches, 21 inches, 20 inches. This is New York with 19 inches near Tiff's house, 17 inches. Now we are expecting snow much further south as well. This is just one of the maps. So over the next 120 hours here. So y'all get ready, especially in the northeast. It's going to be heck, but hey, the entire country will be blanketed by extremely low temperatures, ice storms, and snowstorms. These are some of the minimum temperatures that we are expecting for this Saturday, i.e. tomorrow. In the negative 30s up here, negative 34, negative 33, negative 23 here. That's going to be near Tiffany's house here. And the central part of the U.S. in the single digits here. And all the way down the coast, definitely freezing. Looks like I'll be in the 20s. This is just Saturday. It's going to get a lot worse than this. This is just the start. I wanted to point out some of these negative 30s and negative, extremely negative temperatures. 33, negative 32, negative 26. Negative 23 over the northeast is going to get really cold as well. Let's keep going. The real problem is this is Sunday and it just gets worse. We have freezing temperatures all the way down to Galveston, it looks like. Galveston, Texas, the central part, we have single digits and teens through here. And we still have a lot of heavy negative temperatures in pink and in green here. That's going to be the northeast, single digits in most of Pennsylvania. And this is going to be Sunday. First we're going to go over temperatures, then we're going to look at ice and snow. So hang with me. Now in about 5 or 6 days, on the 29th, we're going to work our negative temperatures into these areas here, which is going to be as far south as Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, all throughout the northeast here, Pennsylvania, Ohio, etc. This is going to be the coldest area of the country, and obviously as you move further out, it'll be warmer. But we have negative temperatures all the way into the Gulf of Mexico. Into the Gulf of Mexico. This is going to be, well, a ride to remember. It should be extremely cold, and this is going to be on the 29th. The 29th is Thursday. Kind of shows you how these temperatures are going to move and how warm it gets actually over in the west. But how these temperatures are going to move from the west and kind of stay central and move into the northeast. This is weather.gov, and these are just today's, warnings, winter storm warning throughout Texas and throughout the entire central part of the U.S. We've got ice storm warnings to these areas here. We have extreme freeze warnings. We have just about everything you can imagine here. I'm looking at the green here. I believe that's just rain. There's your ice warnings here. The blue is extreme cold warning, and the gray is freeze warning on top of the mountains here. Let's see. There is a fog advisory in this area here. Let's see if this green area is just going to be rain. And extreme cold watch. That's what it is. It's not rain. Winter weather advisory, winter storm warning, ice storm warning, extreme cold watch, winter weather watch. There is an air quality watch somewhere in there. Hazardous outlook. All right, this is today's actual warnings. Extreme freezing rain possible here, and ice. Heavy snow here, snow throughout the central parts here in Colorado, Nebraska, Missouri. Looks like heavy snow in Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, and parts of Colorado. Mixed precipitation in blue here. Rain into Mexico and South Texas. And we have some snow up in New York, which is not good this early in the game, and in Michigan. This is tomorrow's forecast here. You can see tomorrow is when it really gets bad, folks. It really does get bad here. Now, we have a huge swath in the central part of the country of heavy snow, all the way from Colorado and New Mexico into Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Virginia, Maryland, New Jersey. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Mixed precipitation even further out west into Utah, Arizona, parts of Nevada and California, and all of Texas. And then we have freezing rain and ice in Louisiana, stretching from Texas to North Carolina. What a nightmare. And then in white, we have snow all the way from Colorado up through Michigan, all the way up through Indiana, Illinois. You can see the snow here. New York is getting a little bit of a break, although the temperatures will be so cold they won't know it. And then we have our next shoe to drop here. Well, actually bringing snow to Montana. And this is only tomorrow. Day 3, the Northeast is really going to get it. This is Sunday. You can see the heavy snow in gray and white. The snow in white. Snow all the way down into Texas. Well, Texas doesn't look like it's going to experience too much snow at this situation. My area is going to get mixed precipitation and freezing rain here. And, well, it's going to be real bad for the Northeast on Sunday. This is a 10-day event We see that next shoe dropping here with the highs. These are snowfall estimates just through Monday. And I need y'all to see that this goes up into the 20-inch zone. And there are just parts of Oklahoma, parts of Alabama, parts of Kentucky, parts of maybe West Virginia there, and Pennsylvania, and into New York, and even Massachusetts. But there's a lot of, 12 to 18 inch, which is a lot of snow to accumulate in just a couple of days. I would expect a lot of electricity out, all of the rain, snow on the trees, breaking the electric lines. It's going to be a heavy, damaging ice is huge. And this is just the next 72 hours as well. High levels of damaging ice. Imagine how much electricity is going to be out with the broken branches hitting those lines. It's going to be a nightmare from Texas all the way up to DC, into New Jersey. These are our current winter storm warnings, winter storm weather advisories, winter storm watches, ice storm warnings. You can see that it's going to be heck out there, period. More than heck. All right, this is the forecast for just tomorrow, Saturday. It's going to hit the middle of the country hard, including Texas, with snow, mixed precipitation, freezing rain, and rain. It's going to hit Louisiana hard. It's going to hit Arkansas hard, Oklahoma hard, Kansas hard, New Mexico hard, Colorado hard, Missouri hard. It's going to work its way through Indiana all the way up to West Virginia, it looks like, and north of that. And, the snow is in blue. Below that, you have your mixed precipitation. In purple, you have your ice, very dangerous situation. The power outages are going to be extreme. And then we have rain throughout. It's going to be Saturday, tomorrow. All right, this stretches out just through tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Looks horrific with ice storms all the way from Texas, really Mexico, to Virginia for sure. And that covers Tennessee. We have mixed precipitation above that. We have a lot of snow and heavy snow all the way up. And this is just tomorrow evening. It's going to be a storm that is moving. This goes all the way into Arizona here. And that snow comes all the way from Arizona, all the way through Pennsylvania, all the way into New Jersey, maybe into New York here. Unbelievable. Michigan's going to be hit. Indiana's going to be hit. Ohio's going to be hit. No one's getting out of this one except for South Florida. They get the hurricanes. Well, this is something we haven't gotten in at least 40 years. This might be the worst one, even more than 40 years. President Trump today asked, what happened to global warming? I think we all want to know that, right? All right, this is Sunday. This is pushing off to the east. And it looks like most of the South is going to be hit by rain or ice storms. And we have snow north of that, all the way from parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Alabama, into, just about every state from here up to Maine. Every state from here up to Maine. That would include, every state here up to Maine. We're talking about Connecticut. We're talking about New Hampshire, New Jersey. We're talking about Pennsylvania. We're talking about New York. We're talking about Ohio. We're talking about Indiana. We're talking about Illinois. We're talking about Michigan. We're talking about You name it, we're talking about it. This has gotten to be, well, crazy, and this is just Sunday. This is our current situation. We'll take a look at what happens just in the near term here. It should be, well, intensifying and moving to the east. We'll take a look at some current temperatures, and then we're going to move our way down. Negative 14 already up in Minnesota, and up, well, throughout the north, central north, into Illinois, Michigan, you name it here. All into the negatives here, including up in North Dakota and South Dakota. Let's run this for tonight. It's going to get brutal. Let's see this move south quickly. Freezing temperatures are included in everything in blue. We'll just stop it here. This is Saturday morning. You can see that now we have freezing temperatures. Gosh, it's -1 right there. All the way down into Texas, definitely freezing. And this is Saturday morning. We'll keep going with this. See how bad it can get. It's gonna be cold. Hopefully everyone knows the precautions to take. First two precautions you go to take is you fill your car up and you get some water. Those are the first two things you do right now. You can survive for 10 days with water alone. It might not be fun, but you can. Alright, this is into Sunday evening. Sunday evening, we're in the 20s around my spot, but there are negative temperatures in Texas. Wow. Negative temperatures in Colorado. This is all negative. Hard to believe that there are negative temperatures in Texas, but that's what AI has going on here. And that swath goes up through Oklahoma, into Alabama, into Illinois, into, this is going to be a storm to remember. Let's go into Monday and see if anything clears up. It's just going further south. This is Monday. Well, this is Monday here. We still have negative temperatures down here in Texas. Now we have more negative temperatures coming with that second shoot of drop here. This is going to be a 10-day event. I can't cover all 10 days. A lot of internet outages, a lot of electrical outages. And this is all negative temperatures in the Central Plains here. Unbelievable. And even into the Texas Panhandle where Miss Donna is, Oklahoma, into Arkansas. I keep saying Alabama. I don't know why I do that. We're just going to have to watch out, guys. That's only Sunday night into Monday morning. See how this thing goes here. Will it ever let up? Oh, Lord. This is Monday night. Monday night. It is still freezing here. Way below freezing. I don't know if any of our pipes can take this long of a cold spell. I really don't, especially these negative temperatures here. And a lot of places aren't used to negative temperatures. It's going to be crazy, ladies and gentlemen. And this is just Monday evening. Let's keep going. Into Tuesday, God, during the day, middle of the day. I want to just show y'all. Middle of the day, Tuesday. We've got negative temperatures up in the Rockies. We've got negative temperatures all over Pennsylvania, all over New York. This is absolutely insane. And here comes that second shoe to drop on Tuesday. Tuesday going into Wednesday. Unbelievable. Will it let up? It starts to want to let up Wednesday evening, but then it just comes right back down. And that's going to be that second shoe to drop. They're expecting this to last through the 29th, which is Thursday, and maybe longer. I will update y'all as soon as I can. That said, I will run this as a premiere so we can chat together. It's going to be a cold one. Let's look at some snow accumulation real quick. All right, let's see if there's any snow. This is like 15 feet of snow, 15 meters or something. 139 inches, 158 inches of snow. That is just craziness. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if it did stop on me. I don't know if you can measure it here. I'm going to have to let it go for a few days, and we'll see. These are snow accumulations that they think will stay on the ground. You can see that Colorado is picking up a lot of snow. So is Kansas. Look at Oklahoma and Texas. Picking up 8 inches of snow they expect to stay on the ground. I don't think that's going to work out too well. That swath goes all the way up to Maine and, of course, into Canada. These homes aren't built for this down in the south. They're on concrete slabs, and once that pipe busts in that concrete slab, you got nothing but problems on your hands. 8.4 inches right there in Oklahoma, and this is just by Tuesday. This is what they expect to be staying on the ground. A lot of it's melting, but temperatures are so cold that a lot of it's staying. You can see it go from 7 to 8 because it keeps snowing. This is the 28th. You can see that the snow accumulations up here where Tiff stays is about 21 inches, 27 inches. So over 2 feet. And all of the Northeast is plagued through Maine here. 10 inches. New Hampshire, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, 43 inches. Wow. Right off the lake there in New York. What is the other big town they're called? I'm so silly, stupid. It's going to be right near. Well, it's not really near Buffalo. It's closer. Closer to Old Forge. But that's some serious snow there. Let's see. 33 inches there. And this is only through the 28th, going into the 29th. This is supposed to continue for an additional, let's see, 5 days after this. We'll update y'all as soon as I get some more information about this second shoe to drop. But this is a 10-day event. I want that to be very clear. I've only gone halfway through the event because it's really hard to forecast that second part or second shoe to drop at this point. So around the 29th, that second shoe will drop. That will be Wednesday and Thursday. And, well, we will try to cover it at that point. With that said, God bless you guys. Y'all stay safe out there. It's gonna be cold. Get the cold gear out. We will premiere this in about 15 minutes, so hopefully y'all join us in the chat. Please buy us a cup of coffee and keep us warm. And please subscribe if you haven't. Give us a thumbs up on your way out. And remember that anything's possible. Bizarro world. Even global warming that looks like this. Look at the temperatures up here in Greenland. No, that's the snow, excuse me. 5 meters, 15 feet. God bless.